D.C. have banned it. The Transportation Department prohibits truckers and bus drivers from doing it. President Obama has outlawed the practice for all federal employees. And John Atkins of the Governor's Highway Safety Association thinks it should be forbidden in every state. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Texting while driving. My intentions are to persuade you to think twice the next time you pull out your phone while driving. I'm going to touch on why texting and driving, and a couple of students that provide shocking evidence on how impaired someone is when they are texting and driving, and texting while driving versus driving home. In 2011, at least 23% of auto collisions involved cell phones. That's 1.3 million crashes. 5 seconds, the minimum amount of time your attention is taken away from the road when you're texting and driving. If you're traveling 55 miles per hour, this equals driving the length of a football field without looking at the road. 13% of drivers aged 18 to 20 involved in car wrecks admitted to texting or talking on their mobile devices at the time of the crash. 82% of Americans aged 16 to 17 on cell phones. 52% say they have talked on a cell phone while driving. 34% say they have texted while driving. Some don't think it's a problem. 77% of young adults are very or somewhat confident that they can text while driving. 55% of young adult drivers claim it is easy to text while driving, but it is a problem. Teens who text while driving spend approximately 10% of their driving time outside of their lane. According to researchers from the University of North Texas Health Science Center in Fort Worth, texting behind the wheel accounted for 16,141 deaths between 2002 and 2007. The percentage of all traffic deaths caused by distracted driving rose from 11% in 1999 to 16% in 2008. Distracted driving crashes are more common in urban areas. Overall, 40% of all crashes happened in the urban areas in 2008, up from 33% a decade earlier. Only 1/3 of Americans had a cell phone in 1999. By 2008, 91% of us did. Texting is on the rise, from 9.8 billion messages a month in December of 2005 to 110.4 billion in December of 2008. Lastly, the study compared driving while under the influence of alcohol and texting while driving. The results were the driver drank enough alcohol to be at least the legal limit of 0.08% blood alcohol content. The driver's reaction time after drinking averaged 0.64 seconds, and by comparison added only 7 feet. The results at 70 miles per hour were similar. The driver's response time while reading a text was 0.35 seconds longer than his base performance of 0.56 seconds, and writing a text message added 0.68 seconds to his reaction time. But his intoxicated number increased only 0.4 seconds over the base score, to a total of 0.60 seconds. The test was using a straight road without any traffic, road signs, or pedestrians, and was only testing reaction time. The method that most of us use, aka the 2 hands on the wheel with the phone in front of our faces, would make it difficult to do anything other than use the brakes. If anything in the peripheral required a response time, the drivers would have found themselves in a possible fatal accident. To sum it all up for you, it's pretty easy. Don't text while driving. Everyone thinks that they are the best driver, or a pretty good one to say the least. But all it takes is for your eyes to be off the road for a few seconds and an accident can occur. You've heard how texting while driving is, if not equal or worse than driving under the influence of alcohol. That should be enough right there. All the studies that have been conducted are there for a reason. So many people have cell phones and text regularly on a minute-to-minute basis that it's hard not to send a quick message while behind the wheel. But for your sake and others out there, wait until you stop driving. You'll see the person soon enough.